creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Bird against Ilgauskas. LeBron kicks to Irving. Pass to Ilgauskas. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Into the lineup for the Cavaliers, number 1, Terrell Brandon.
And the 80s team has possession. It's a 5-point game. Johnson for 3. They get the rebound. Malone finds McHale. Malone right side. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Malone. Outside, Jordan. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Bird. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. 6 points for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's LeBron. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Malone in the post, working on Ilgauskas. And here's Bird from the arc. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The 80s team with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. Shot by Johnson, no good. On the wing, Irving. Jordan with the steal. And here's Malone outside. Rebounded by Doherty.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Mark Price, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the 80s team has possession. They lead by 11. Down low, and stolen by Ilgauskas.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
On the ball out of play, the 80s team will inbound. Irving's checked in for McHale. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Kevin Love's checked in for Doherty. Malone sets the pick for Johnson. And stolen by LeBron. And Cleveland with another turnover here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. The 80s team with the ball. 11 on answer points for him. Shot's good from Bird.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The 80s team making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. And here's Price. He brings it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 13. Love, no luck. On the wing, Bird. He's guarded by Love. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Bird's got 10 points in the game.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Now here's Irving. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Pushing it up. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Jordan. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow!
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Love outside. Bounce pass, Price. James in the post. Covered by Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Nance is checked in.
Number 22.
Here's Johnson. Off the inbound, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one.
That one misses for Love.
And the skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the three, a great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
That'll be a 5-second call. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 80s team.
They've made the most of the turnovers they've forced, putting on a lot of pressure here early on.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here's Thomas. Bird right side. And on the way from Irving for three. It's good from long range.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And that one's good, Irving.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Bird against Nance. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Thomas.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Bird. 10 points for him. The kick out to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the 80s team. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Price. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
They get it back. Irving looking for an opening. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for the 80s team. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look, guys, at the 80s team performance. What are your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Worthy out there with Bird. Then there's Thomas. Then there's Irving. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, Larry Nance out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Price, and it's Brandon in at the point guard.
Checking in for your 80s team, number 21, Dominique Wilkins.
And the 80s team has possession. Bird. The rebound by Jones. Nance with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Lets it fly. Jones's shot is off. Worthy with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Worthy's got his first bucket of the game with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. The smoothest jumper in the game, Larry Bird, folks.
Bird's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Brandon. Olajuwon grabs the miss. The 80s team with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Stolen by Thomas. Out to Bird. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Can't connect from long distance. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for the 80s team. From deep three-point land. Worthy with the rebound. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Wilkins passes to Worthy. It's stolen by Nance. Bird against Price. From past the arc. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Bird's got 15.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for James Worthy. Pass to Free. Back. To Price. Out to Nance. Looking to end the run. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Tries a 3. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Bird for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
The 80s team making some changes. Michael Jordan is checked in for Wilkins. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. Cleveland also making some changes. James comes in for Kevin Love. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Free. Nance dishes to Irving. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Irving's got his 2nd bucket.
Well, Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Right side, Jordan.
The solo alley-oop, that's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And so it's Cleveland with it. Irving for 3. Kept alive. And they double up LeBron. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That'll be 3 seconds.
The 80s team making a switch here. Worthy's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And Free subbed in for Mark Price. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Irving passes to Free. Irving with it. Johnson on him. Irving, good.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 6.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Jordan against Free. And stolen by Darden. 1:20 left now here in the second. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Really nice move there. Daugherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now, here's Jordan. 11 points in the game. And Jordan throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. .59 seconds left in the first half. Here's Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
There's no question that Kevin Love down on the inside becomes a handful to defend.
Kevin Love taking 2 shots.
That one is off. The 80s team making some changes. Malone comes in for Olajuwon. And it's Bird in for Worthy. And Cleveland also making a change. Price is checked in. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And the ball out of play, the 80s team will inbound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Ilgauskas is checked in for Kevin Love. And stolen by James.
Larry Bird. First personal foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Shooting for Cleveland, Mark Price at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Price. Ilgauskas in the post. Working on Malone. And Cleveland with another turnover here. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Jordan against Irving. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Fires from way outside. Bird pulls it in. And the 80s team has possession. Michael Jordan on the wing. And stolen by LeBron. Outside Irving. Over Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Magic Johnson picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving.
That free throw missing. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the 80s team delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.